Yeah, man. I mean, I feel obviously I'm disappointed I lost. I definitely feel like I felt like I was boxing good early. I was winning. What happened was I went back to the corner. I think in the sixth or the seventh round, and my coach was like, "Listen, we think you up, but we are over here. We in the UK, and you might have to do something else." So that's when I started stepping up. I started walking to him, and that's when he caught me. And I still was good. He caught me and stuff like that. I wasn't hurt or nothing like that. But then I hurt my ankle real bad. I twisted my ankle and I twisted my knee. So I messed my knee up and my ankle. I'm gonna go to I sat in my cold tub last night. I'm gonna do it again, obviously, when we get off this interview. And I'm gonna go see about the doctor. My knee feels better, but my ankle is still kind of messed up. And I don't know if I broke it or I don't think it's broken, but I think something is definitely wrong with it. So I'm gonna go to a doctor. I have a doctor's appointment for tomorrow for my ankle. But I mean, I thought I was boxing good. I thought I was boxing beautiful early. I put him down. I dropped him with a jab and all that stuff, and I thought I was gonna, I thought it should have been easy. But like I said, I knew I was in the UK and I knew what I was up against, and I knew that I had to try to get a knockout to win. I knew it was gonna be, and we looked at the scorecards. It was very wide. I was like, damn, that is. I definitely felt like I lost the fight, but it was like a super wide margin, and that's why I stepped it up. And maybe I should have never stepped it up, and then it would have been kind of like a controversial thing. But that's just not my fighting style. My fighting style is, I'm gonna go and I want to go get it. And so I stepped to him, and I was trying to get the knockout. I was aiming for that knockout. I was trying to get it, and that's when I stepped up, and that's when he caught me. And like I said, I was good. But then I hurt my ankle. I hurt my ankle and my knee, and then it was like, all right, I'm now I need to fight past that also.
Okay. When did the ankle when did that happen? In what round? And what
I'm I'm
exactly
I'm not
made that
sure
happen?
when I'm not sure what happened. When I think that I know me and him we fell to the ground together. When we fell to the ground, maybe that's what happened. Then I remember I swung a big left hand, and then I twisted all the way. And I think honestly, I think that's when it happened. And I'm saying that because my cameraman he was there, he caught it. And that's what he said. He said that's when you twist your ankle. He had that on film and stuff. And he said that's when I twisted my ankle and stuff like that. So and that was obviously that was later. That was probably maybe like I don't know, 8th through the 10th round or something like that when I did that. So I was fighting through that.
Yeah, like you mentioned, you did start off really, really well. You
Hmm.
were moving good. Your defense was actually that's the one thing that I was thinking of in the early rounds was your defense and your slipping was really on point. Where you
Hmm.
made him miss a lot of punches. The knockdown happened. It looked you did connect with him. It looked like you punched him in the chest. He fell
Hmm.
down, but from what you saw, what happened there when you knocked him down? I think in the fifth round.
Yeah, it was just a jab. It was jab. It was like to the neck, and really I was that was something I was working on in camp. I was really trying to get that jab to the body. I was trying to get that a lot, but he had a good game plan. He wanted obviously everybody had a game plan to kind of stay away from my left hand, so that's what they wasn't work. They wasn't focused on the jab. So the jab was getting in. I feel like the jab was winning most of the fight, just jabbing, and that was and I got that, and then after I tried to follow up with the 1-2, and obviously he grabbed me and stuff.
Yeah, he's a tricky fighter, man. He fights really slick. He uses the distance really well.
Mhm.
In round nine, when he scored the two knockdowns, what happened there?
Um, he just caught me. Really, he
Yeah,
just caught me. It's nothing else. He caught me. The thing is, like, he's aqua. He's very aqua fighter. He's very slick. He's very aqua. I won't even say. I know at the end of the thing I said that he was the best I fought. That's not true. But he's very aqua, and he really doesn't have the lead hand. He doesn't really have a right hand, but he does have a good left hand. The left hand is real good. He throws it. I mean, he throws it a bunch of ways. So obviously, I think that whoever fights him next, they'll have to be worried about that because he throws the left hand. He throws it as an uppercut. He throws it as a. He never caught me with the uppercut, but he throws it as an uppercut. He throws it as a straight, and he throws it as a looping. And then when he throws the looping, that's what I was worried about too. He throws the looping, then he rolls underneath to that left side. So yeah, I mean that's the main thing, man. He just caught me.
how hurt were you? Were you hurt?
I didn't feel hurt. I mean, I
Yeah,
didn't feel hurt and stuff like that. Nah, I mean the thing is when you get hit with a hard punch, you don't feel it. Yeah, I never thought about that, but George Foreman said he said, man, like really when you get hit with a hard punch, you don't feel it. It's just like body leaves, like your legs leave first, but you don't even feel it. It's just like I don't know how to explain it. It's just like you get caught and it's just like. they just it takes your legs from you. It doesn't hurt though.
So, the two knockdowns happened in round number 9. We're going into the, round 10, 11, and 12. At that point, how close did you feel the fight was?
No, I felt the fight was slipping. At that point, I
Yeah.
felt the fight was slipping. That's why I had to walk him down. I was like, I really have to. My coach was like, look, you gotta knock this boy out. You have to. That's when I was like, all right, let's do it. I put my hands up and like I tried to walk to him. It wasn't no more boxing. It was like, all right, I have to fight him. I actually have to fight him. But that was playing into his hands. That's what he wanted me to do. I can tell that's what they want me. They want me to, they want me to walk to him. Everybody, that's what they gonna do. They didn't expect me to box him. Early on, I just boxed him. And I felt like it was easy. I just boxed him with my jab. Every night I might throw a 1-2 in there, but it was hard to connect with it. But I was just jabbing all around the ring, and I was doing good. Like the first 6 rounds, it was easy. But then my coach was like, you probably need to step it up. Be a little more busier. They said, be a little more busier. You probably need to step it up. And that's what I did, and that's when I got caught, and that's when, but that's when either I got caught or the ankle thing happened, and then once that happened, it was like, all right, the fight kind of shifted.
So, in terms of the ankle thing, like, did you hear a pop? Like, did you roll it exactly?
I think I rolled it. I didn't hear a pop or nothing like that. Now you don't hear nothing, but I think I just rolled it, and right now I barely can walk. Like I said, I have a cold tub, so I sat in the cold tub last night. I'm gonna do it again after we get off this, and I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and just kind of see. But it was my fight night. It was my knee and my ankle, but now my knee is my knee is a little better. Now it's just my ankle.
Yeah, you like you kept, I think it was like the sticker on the mat or something like that, where you might have slipped, and then you try to like clean your shoes off, and then like I just kind of noticed like 10, 11, and 12, like I don't know, you weren't able to put so much force in your punches, and I thought like, oh, something's up. I think he hurt himself. So watching it, like, yeah, I could tell something was up.
Right. Yeah, I mean, hurt myself. I mean, listen, it's a part of the game. You can't make
Yeah.
excuses about it. It's a part of the game. I don't know if it happened earlier when we fell. We actually hit each other. We fell. We both fell to the ring. So I don't know if it happened. It started there, but then yeah, it got worse. And like I said, I barely could walk I don't know if people saw actually when we walked to the ring for the announcement, and then I barely could walk to them. I almost fell right there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were very classy after the decision, classy in defeat, man. Something very different that we don't see a lot of times. I know this is an emotional sport, and a lot of emotions go through you. But speak on that, where you said, "Hey, he was just better than me. He got me."
Yeah, you just better. I mean, listen, it's no for me. Listen, after a fight, bro, it is what it is. There's no point to complain. All you do is go back to the gym and you go back and get better. You go back and do different things, and make sure that doesn't happen again. So for me, it's just like, yeah, he was better, and that's all. And I just understand like the position I was in. I was in a position though I had to knock him out. I understand that, and I couldn't knock him out. So, and I mean, that was it. It was nothing else I could do about it.
Yeah, I know you alluded to it a little bit earlier when we spoke, but after the fight, you said you had felt that Jack may have been the best you faced. I know when we just spoke, you said you don't think that anymore, but do you, or no,
No,
it's
no,
not
he's
the
not.
case?
He's definitely not the best that I faced. I mean, I was
Yeah,
talking in the ring, being out. I want to be classy in the ring and stuff like that for the people. I know I was in the UK and stuff, but he wasn't the best I faced. But he's not. He's better than I thought. Put it like that.
yeah.
He is a better level than I thought he was. At first, I was like, that's why I took. Honestly, that's why I took the fight. I know going. I know. You listen. You go to UK. You have a UK fight. You have to damn near knock him out. You can't win a decision. So that's why I was boxing early, and my coach was like, man, you gotta be busier. But he's better than I thought. I thought I was just able to knock. I really thought I was able to knock him out. But I couldn't. I couldn't get to him with the left hand. The 1-2 is just he was real good at being defensive to slip that. So especially on the south part. Maybe as a right hand it might be a little different, but I thought I was going to knock on and I couldn't get to him. And yeah, he was, like I said, he was just better than I thought. I don't think he's the best I faced, but he definitely was. He's a better fighter than you think he is. Like you watch him on video, like I don't think so, because he's so awkward. He's a very awkward fighter, but he's better. He's definitely better than I thought.
In your opinion, is he better than Devin?
I can't say better or not. Nah, I think Devin has more tools. But I would say this about that. I was better as a fighter Saturday night than I was with Devin. It was the Devin fight. I mean, it wasn't me at all, for sure. That wasn't me at all. With this fight, I was more focused. With this fight, I was more present. I was in the moment. like even walking to the ring, I enjoyed myself, everything about it. I was present. I can still replay everything in my mind. With the Devin fight, I really wasn't there. So I can't say that I can't say who is better. You know, they have two different styles. Both of them are good boxers. Um, I think what I could say, I think Devin has more tools though. I think
Mm,
Jack, his tools are, he doesn't have a good right hand. He doesn't have a good jab, and he kind of slaps with the hook a little bit. He really didn't catch me with too many hooks. He'll slap with the hook, and he really doesn't have a good jab. Devin has a good jab. Devin has a good 1-2. Devin has a good hook also, and Devin has good feet. Jack has good feet. But Jack doesn't have a good strong right hand, but he does have a good variation of the left hand. The left hand is real good and real sneaky, and it's quick. It's quicker than you think it is.
okay, okay. Yeah, I don't think Devin took well to that comment. I don't know if you had a chance to see the things he said on Twitter.
Nice. I see.
Yeah, he had a few remarks. One said the one that stuck out was he said that he ruined you as a fighter after he fought you. The other is, your chin is not what it was.
Mhm.
Just your reaction to that kind of stuff from
I
him.
mean, it is. Listen, everybody got their own opinions and stuff like that. I think that as far as the chin thing, I mean, I'm just getting hit with bigger punches now, but at the same time, the chin is. I'm still like I jump right back. If Jack he hit me with a clean shot, that
Yeah.
clean left hand, and I just jumped right back up. So I wasn't hurt. He just caught me. That's all. It was something that he just caught me with, and I jumped right back up. And as far as Devin ruined me as a fighter, no, that's definitely not true. Devin barely. I mean, like I said, I feel like I just wasn't there. That's all. With the Devin fight, I feel like I just you know mentally I wasn't there. With the Jack fight, I feel like mentally I was there, but I was going up against a lot of stuff. That's
Yeah,
it.
he said that he beat you worse than Catterall. That you're just bitter about the fight that you had with him. He tweeted a lot actually on that night.
Right.
He said, "Hey, Regis doesn't have a chin. Bare knuckle fights aren't for him. He needs to become an amateur boxing coach. USA Boxing." Uh, Uncharacteristic, really, from Devin.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Devin. Listen, I always say Devin is. We always say he's the homeschool kid. I always say Devin the private school kid. That's him, man. Devin gonna say all kinds of stuff. Look, it is what it is. I'm not worried about Devin. I fought Devin. He beat me. Congratulations. I just fought Catterall. He beat me. Congratulations. It's over with. I ain't. I mean, what else I'm gonna say? I don't got to keep tweeting about. That's childish stuff. Devin is 25, so he's still like a kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm 35, so I'm not about to go back and forth with a child.
Mm. In your opinion, because I know that's a fight that I'm pretty sure Eddie wants to set up between Jack and Devin, and having spent time in the ring with both, who would win that potential fight between them two?
It's a good fight, man. I don't know. I think that's a good fight. I think on either night it depends. I feel like what a lot of people don't realize, man, with these fights, it depends on a lot. It depends on the pre-fight stuff. It depends on where the fight's taking place. It depends on the size of the ring. It depends on a lot of stuff. It really does. So it depends on. I would. It's not just who would win. For me, I can't just say who would win that fight because they do have different styles. Right now, I think that I don't know. I don't know. It's a good fight. I think that Devin has more skill. Even though Devin said all that shit, I think that he definitely I think he has more skill than Jack. But it will all depends on it all depends on the night and who shows up on that night, stuff like that. I know if they have a fight, it'll be with it'll be a whole lot of press talking shit. Jack don't really say nothing. Bill will be saying all kinds of stuff. Maybe Bill can get Jack head and talk, with Sam Jones. I know that'll be interesting to see that. And it depends on where the fight will be. If they fight maybe in Manchester or something like that, it might go Jack way. But if they fight stateside, it might go Devin way. So I mean, I don't know. It's a good fight, but I think that as far as who has the more tools, I think Devin has more tools than Jack.
Mm. Okay. You tweeted too since the fight. One saying, "I'm tired of being skinny. Might be
Right.
time to move up in weight." I know when they interviewed you in the ring, it sounded to us that you might have been alluding to retiring from the sport. Where are you at now with that?
Well, I mean, it's still a few days away. I just feel like, man, really, I'm gonna go sit down with my team and I'm gonna really talk about it. I still feel like I got a lot more to go. I still can do a whole lot of stuff. It depends if I want to stay at 140. it's like something I really want to do is be a three-time champion at 140, but maybe that's not for me. So if I can, like I said, I'm gonna talk to my manager. I'm gonna see what's going on. But if I can get another shot at the belt, maybe I'll take that 140 or just go up to 147. If not, then go ahead and do the bare knuckle thing like I want. That's something I really want to do. It's something. Two things I always want to do is I did want to put on size. I've been 140 pounds since I turned pro. This was like 12 years ago. So I've been 140 my whole career, and it might be time to move up. I'm 35, so it might be time to suck my body down for so long. And I always want to change my body. I want to get wider. So maybe that go up to 147 or you do the bare knuckle thing. That's something I want to do too. Is do the bare knuckle thing and do that at it'll be like fighting at 145. So either way, it'll be going up. So the only way I think I would stay at 140 is if I can, kind of rebuild and get another shot at the belt. But I don't really see how that'll happen right now. But yeah, I mean, it's boxing, man. You never know. You really never know what's gonna happen in boxing. So maybe it can, maybe it can't. But I'm gonna talk to my team. Still, we still gonna process a few things and still wait, and then we'll see. We'll see what happens.
How does that conversation like take place? Like, do you just ask them honestly, like, hey guys, do you think I should keep going, or like, how does that even like that
Yeah, for
conversation
sure,
even
for
go?
sure. I'm gonna talk to everybody. Talk to my coaches, my manager, even my family, and just see like, do you think I should keep going? And I feel like I still can. I feel like I'm still. The thing is, like, you lose your speed and your reflex in your speech. For me, I can still speak very well. I still have reflexes. I'm still fast. So I don't think that that's I feel like I don't think that that's an issue. I feel like the issue happened in Saturday was like I changed up my game plan. I think that was the main thing. I feel like I was up the first 6 rounds. I feel like I was winning easily, and then I changed my game plan. I walked to him, and then when I walked to him, I got caught, and obviously I had my ankle and all that stuff to worry about too. But if I think that if I would have just kept going the same thing, I don't think I would have got a decision by boxing, but maybe it would have been like something controversial. It wouldn't have been like that. So, I'm gonna talk to my team and I'm gonna see what they have planned for me and what they have going. Right now, it's just a week of just resting. That's it. Rest, don't do nothing. I still got black eye stuff. Take care of my knee and my ankle and my hand and all that stuff, and just kind of see what'll be next. But right now, it's just chill out and don't make no rash decisions right now.
Yeah, how do you feel you would accommodate yourself at 47?
I feel like I can be stronger. Obviously we'll have to go see, but I definitely feel like I can be stronger. If I can put on if I can put on about 10 pounds of walking around muscle weight, it'll be like, damn, I feel like I can be better. But we'll see. We'll see because maybe, I know when you get older, you get stronger. You put the weight on, you get stronger. But I've been sucking down at 140 for so long. It's just like, maybe. And I even looked at the highlights in the ring and I was like skinny. And I remember like looking at the scale, I was like, damn, I'm not even really gaining too much. So we'll see. Maybe we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't want to make no rash decisions right now because maybe something that was big happens at 140 for me right now. We just never know.
So then, what would I guess seal the deal for you in terms of, hey, you know what? I had a great career. I fought everybody. I accomplished a lot. I think it's time.
I just feel like when everybody around me tells me that, when my coaches tell me like everybody telling me, look, it's not time. It's really not time. You still got a lot left. You have a lot of flaws. It's things technically I need to work on, that I can get better with. But everybody like, nah, like you still can do this stuff. Is you don't need to hang this up right now. You still can do it. You just need to change some things up. Probably tactically, you need to do some things and on some fundamental side. But yeah, everything is. I think everything is still ticking.
Mm. You mentioned the bare knuckle thing. Why?
I just like it, bro. For me, I want to do, even after the Devin fight, I hinted at doing MMA, and I just like it, bro. I just something I want to do. I think I would have probably been doing that if that was more available when I started boxing. I probably would have been doing that over boxing, but boxing was what I saw. So, I like it, bro. I just want to do it. One of my friends, Austin Trout, he was a champion at 154. He fought Canelo Cotto. He fought everybody, and he was actually he's actually a bare knuckle champion right now. We all train together at the same gym. So it's like it's something I'm just kind of interested in, especially I think, but just not right now. I think that later down the line, it's something I definitely be interested because it's like you still competing, but you don't have to compete for so long. That's the thing. I think it's 5 rounds, 2 minutes, 5 rounds or something like that, and they getting paid crazy over there. But obviously we have to fight 12 rounds, so it's something that I think that I'll definitely be looking into, but just not right. I still have a lot to prove in boxing. No matter if I go up to 47 or get another shot at 40, we'll see what happens.
Damn, have you ever seen them though after the fights? Like their
Oh, they
hands,
be
their
like,
faces?
man, listen,
Yeah.
the thing is, man, look, the thing is, like, my friend Austin, he don't get touched because he's a boxer, bro. So a real boxer don't really get touched. So I mean, obviously, I know, yeah, they get messed up because as soon as that bone hit that bone, they bust open. But man, I feel like I have a good chance because of biting. I do hit hard, so I feel like in boxing, like as a boxer going into that, oh, I have a real good. I'll be stopping everybody real fast. As soon as I touch them, it's gonna be over. Even with a jab, like Austin, he plays with these guys. He's already he's a champion. He's like a top pound for pound over there already. He's a champion. He's a two sport champion already. He was a champion in boxing. Now he's a champion in bare knuckle boxing. So I can see myself doing it. I was already a 2-time champion in boxing, and maybe I can go over there, be a 3-time champion, but the other way around.
Oh man, you don't want to go quietly into the night. You're choosing violence still, even
Yeah,
after
I
this
still
boxing
I still
stuff.
can do it, bro. I still can do it. That's the thing. I still can go and I still can do it, and I still have that competitive spirit. I still can't just walk away from it. And I just got a call from somebody. They was like, "Man, look, don't do it too long." I was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna do that." I study all behind me is my books, and I study all the greats, and I study what most of them they always staying in too long, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm definitely not gonna do that. I'm not gonna stay in a sport too long. Why? I start losing my speech and can't talk and can't walk, and it's like, man, I'm not gonna do that. I do want to be around for my grandkids, and I don't want to be in a wheelchair or something like that, and I can't talk and be all messed up. So sometimes greatness is just not worth that, and I understand that. So but right now I still can't do it. I still can take abuse, and yeah, my body's still strong.
So then, these next few months, you're gonna sit down with your team, your family, gonna figure out what you're gonna do. If you do decide to stick around, how likely is it then 147 is the way to go? Like, how do you want to like craft then this like next year? Once you make that decision, like, do you
Yeah,
already
I
have
mean,
ideas in your head?
yeah, I just want to see. I want to talk to everybody and see what's going on. Like I say, I mean, the thing is, boxing is crazy, bro. Boxing is a crazy thing, and it's a crazy game. So, you know, with that last fight, they might give me another title shot. They might think, oh, I can beat Reason, give me another big title shot or something like that. So maybe we can do that at 140. Or, but it's something that I want to personally do is go to 147. Obviously, I want to be a 3-time champion at 140, but if it's just not in the cards for me, then it's just not in the cards, and then I can go up to 147. But I just have to talk to my team. I talk to my people, and we'll just see what's kind of on the table. What's on the table for me, and we'll just see, because I don't think it's really not a lot of competition at 147 right now, besides one person, which is Boots. But besides that, it's really not too much at 147 right now. So we'll see. Maybe we just like I said, man. We always just gotta see. We gotta go back to the drawing board and see what's going on.
So I believe, and I could be wrong. Correct me if I am wrong, Regis. Was this the last fight under contract with Matchroom?
That was my last fight with Metro. Yes.
That was your last fight with Matchroom. Okay, so
Yeah.
you now become a free agent, right?
Free agent. Yes. Now I'm a free agent again. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So with that being said, what do you want to do? Do you just want to be a free agent? Do you plan on re-signing with Matchroom? Like, how are you looking at that situation?
Um, I don't know. I'm gonna talk to my manager about it. The thing is, listen, bro. Like, this last year with Matchroom, I was with Matchroom early over a year. I didn't have a manager. I didn't. I really didn't have a manager, right? So now I do have I have very, very good representation right now. So I think that he's gonna steer me really in the right direction. I don't have to do it. Like, I didn't have a manager with Matchroom going into the whole thing with Matchroom. So I think Matchroom kind of took advantage of that. They took advantage of me not having a manager and you doing some things that I probably should never did, like especially taking this fight. I mean, no matter what, I'm a fighter. So I believe in myself. And I believe that, yeah, I was gonna beat Jack. I was gonna knock Jack Catterall out. That's why I took the fight in Manchester. But is it is it a smart thing to do? Probably not. After you coming off a Devin Haney defeat, is it a smart thing to do to go right back and go to a whole different country and fight somebody is probably not a smart thing to do. But if I had a good manager at the time, it wouldn't have been that. I probably would be doing something else. But now I have good representation. I'm a free agent again, so we'll see. I'm not in a crazy good spot, but I'm not in a bad spot at the same time either. So yeah, I'll see what my manager talk about, and we'll just see what's going on.
Were you happy with that year with Matchroom?
I mean, I made a lot of money. That's cool. I made a lot of
That's
money.
the important
Yeah,
part, right?
that's cool. I mean, listen, I made a lot of money. I probably should have never took some. I mean, it depends. I mean, maybe I should have never took those fights because I think that looking back, hindsight, looking back on it, that after the Zorilla fight, it wasn't a good fight. So, and I know that, because of all the distractions in New Orleans that brought with it. So after that, you want to build the fighter's confidence back up. I should never took a Devin fight. Same thing in his hometown, and then Devin beat me. And then after that, right after that, I fought Jack Catterall in his hometown, and not just in his hometown, in his home country. So I probably shouldn't have did that. So it was cool. It was cool to be with Matchroom to make a lot of money, but as far as like a longevity career, it probably wouldn't have been. It's probably not the best thing, but like at the same time, bro, we made a lot of money, so that's cool. So now it's just all right. I made the money thing. I made a lot of money here at Matchroom, so it's like all right, now it's time to go do something else and work back on a legacy now.
Okay, yeah, because Oscar, but Oscar has a thing against Eddie. He does these clapback Thursday videos, and
Right, right.
a lot of it is Eddie, a lot of it is Canelo. But I think that there was a tweet where he said like he felt that they kind of uh, his what he said was like they ruined Matchroom ruined your career with the matchmaking.
Um, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I just they have no comments about it. Like, well, I just want to Oscar, my career's not over. That's the thing. It's not over. I had 3 fights with Matchroom. It's over with. That's over with now. But it's not over now. I'm not. My career is not over. I still can do a lot of things. I still can, come back at 140. I still can do something at 147. So it's not over just yet, Oscar. Just tell Oscar, it's not over just yet.
Mm. Yeah, like you mentioned, there's a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things you want to do. Just in terms of your free agent status, we've seen other fighters navigate that way very well. It works out for them. You said at this point, it's more of a legacy thing. Like the Matchroom, the 3 fights made you a lot of money. Eddie said that in the post fight, like, hey, we made Regis a fortune with these fights.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess the thorn in your side is the championship. Then that's the thing that
Yeah, that's
the
it. Yeah,
remaining
I mean,
checklist.
that's the main thing is just being because yeah, I think that really, bro, like when I first signed with Matchroom didn't have nobody. I signed with Matchroom. I think I'm not mistaken. I was the first American champion to sign with Matchroom as a male. I think that then after that everybody else started coming over there. Um, but yeah, I mean we did the Matchroom thing and now it's over and we'll see what the free agency look like and just I don't know, go, maybe go a different way. But yeah, it was cool. The money, Eddie got me paid real good with Matchroom with the little year deal we had. So that's cool. I'm not complaining about that. But I probably could have did something different. But that doesn't have I don't think that has nothing to do with Matchroom. That has more to do on my side, my representation, and what was going on with me. Because like I said, after the Zorilla thing, after New Orleans, the Zorilla thing, it probably shouldn't have been going. You step into a big Devin Haney fight. After that, you have a if somebody sees you have a Zorilla fight, all right, you do something else. Go fight somewhere else and do this, and then you keep the belt. Then after that, maybe do something else. But then they put me, in a Devin fight, and then with the Devin fight we fought in San Francisco, which is supposedly his hometown. We did that, and everything was going against me, and I was a champion. And the only reason I did that is because of, and the only reason I did that, and the only reason because I did all the talking is because of we was promised on the ticket sales. I was promised I'm gonna get a percentage of the gate, and I was gonna get a percentage of the pay-per-view. And I never got none of that. So I literally did all that for nothing. I literally went to San Francisco for nothing. I could have just fought him in Houston or something or New Orleans for the belt. It was no purpose of doing that. So,
Wait, 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 wait,
yeah.
wait, wait. What do you mean you never? What?
I never got paid. I mean, I got paid from the fight, but I never
Yeah.
got paid from pay per view. I never got paid from the gate. You know, and listen, I mean, you in boxing, I mean, that's how boxing is. We say boxing dirty. That's the understatement, right? That's an
Wait,
understatement.
so what did they tell you when you brought that up though? Like,
They tell me that the fight didn't sell as much as they
mm,
said it did, and I
yeah.
was like, well, I know pay per view didn't, but I know the gate did for sure. Had to. I looked in the crowd. I was like, God damn, it's packed. It was 18, 20,000 people. So it's no way that the fight didn't sell. But they was like, it didn't. So that's why. That's the only reason I agreed to have the fight in San Francisco because of okay. If we have it here, we can have a lot of ticket sales. That means more money for me, but I never got paid off it. So it's like that was really it was no purpose to even go to San Francisco at all.
Okay. Okay. So when something like that happened, because this, a lot of us aren't privy to these sort of things, like with contracts and stuff like that. So this is news to me. So like when you have an agreement for like a cut of the gate, a cut of the pay per view sales, do they tell you like usually when that money comes in, like how that reporting is done and all that?
Let's just say this. Listen. The people that deal with the books, right? They deal with this. They do this every day, every single day. So, they can easily just say, "Oh, it's way basically it's ways you can get around it to say, oh, it didn't make this. Look, these was comp, this was free, this was this. They easily could do that. They do this. You talk about somebody that does this every like somebody you interview people. You gonna know more about interviewing than anybody than I would, right? Because you do this every single day. So you talking about somebody that does this every single day they they gonna know how to get over on you. That's just how it is. So they can say, oh, these tickets was comp, this was sponsorships, this was this was that. So you didn't make your quota, and that's what happens.
Oh wow, yeah, we're hearing something similar from like Devin and Bill with the Ryan Garcia fight, where I think Golden Boy had told them same thing, like, hey man, this fight just didn't sell the numbers that you thought it did, but they're also like wanting to you know look at the books and all that. But okay, wow, yeah, I didn't know about that
Mhm.
on that
Happens.
aspect. Wow, okay.
It happens. It happens, man. That's how it go. It happens. That's just it is what it is. So, but
Mm.
like I said, I would never even like for me. What's the point of fighting in San Francisco if I'm not gonna get paid off it? That's the reason I agreed. Like, all right, we gonna fight in San Francisco. I'm the champion. I'm the WBC champion. Why would I go fight somebody else? And really, I could have did something else. I didn't even have to fight Devin. I could have fought Ryan and made probably way more money. But I thought that okay, we do it in San Francisco, and all right, we gonna talk. We gonna That's why I did all that stuff. We gonna talk. I don't usually do all that. But you saw me and Jack, we barely said shit to each other. But I don't need to talk. We gonna fight. That's what it's gonna be. But we did all the talking. Me and Bill, we started like that, and then we just kept going because we know, all right, this is gonna sell some tickets. But and it was packed, but I still didn't get paid off of that. So it's like whatever.
Mm, okay. Okay. With that being said, Regis, we've had you on for a good amount of time. I don't want to keep you on here for too much longer, man. What would you say to the fans out there? Your fans based on your future and what happened over the weekend.
Well, I just always want to say thank you, man. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for buying into my brand. I'm not done yet. I'm definitely not done yet. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do if it's gonna be at 140, if it's gonna be at 147, or it's gonna be on bare knuckles. So I'm gonna see. I'm for me right now. I'm just gonna see what I'm gonna do. I don't really know yet, but thanks for tuning in, and we definitely gonna have some big news probably in the next few months. So yeah, just keep tuning in. I thank everybody for everything.
So vacation time now for you, correct?
Yes, sir, man. I got a lot of stuff going on. I always have. The thing is, bro, like now my life really starts. That's the thing because when I'm in camp, it's just boxing, boxing, boxing all day long. I'm in a real tight schedule, but after camp, like my schedule is even. It's just boxing all day, but outside of camp, my schedule is way, way, way more busier. I have so much stuff to do on my plate, and I had all the stuff already going on. So that's why I was getting all these calls. Just now, I have real estate going on in New Orleans that's about to be done, and so I have a lot of stuff to have a lot of traveling. Not even just vacation right now. I have a lot of traveling. I'm going to a fight. They got the top rank. one of my friends, Shock, is fighting.
Oh
He,
yes, yes, yeah. Oshaki.
Consensual, he's fighting. Shock is fighting Consensual again. I'm going to that in New York next week, and my daughter's birthday is next week. We got Halloween. I have to go to New Orleans. I have to go to Colombia. I probably go to Canada. Um, I got a lot of stuff to do, man. Then we got you talking about. We got Christmas. We got New Year's, Thanksgiving. Just my birthday. So it's a lot of stuff coming up, man. A whole lot of stuff. So I'm gonna be really, really, really busy. In the next few months.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, Regis, as always, man, appreciate. I always appreciate talking to you, bro. We always have a real great conversations. Thank you for the time. Really appreciate it, my man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, bro. Have a good one, bro.
You too, man. Thank you.